Yo, what's up? This is your boy Robert Medley coming straight out of the Medley Media Podcast, the dopest podcast in North Carolina. Yeah, I said it. The dopest podcast, North Carolina. And today we got my girl in the building, Nisha Cash. What's good with you?
How you doing?
All right. You been doing all right?
I've been doing good. I appreciate you for having me on here, man.
Yeah, I finally got your ass up here, man. Out of all the running around and rescheduling on my part, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah, we definitely here, man.
Yeah.
But I am very great. Like I'm very appreciative of it.
oh yeah, definitely.
For
Now,
sure.
now since it's your first time coming on the podcast, man, and what I like to do is I like to go through your whole life story. So,
Okay.
You know, since it's your first time on here, so exactly where you from?
I'm actually originally, and we'll make sure everybody knows this, I'm originally from Lexington, North Carolina.
Lexington.
Yes.
Lexington.
Yes, I am definitely from there for sure. So definitely
Okay.
a small city.
Yeah. You did tell me you went to school with Gills and all them.
I did.
That nigga
I
is a
did.
comedian. Shout out to Gills, man. I don't know if you
Yeah.
watching, but yeah, shout out to Gills, man.
Gills.
Oh yeah.
Leo Coleman.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. We all went to the same
Oh
school.
Leo.
Yes.
You know Leo.
Yes, I know Leo.
Leo a trip.
She a trip for
Oh
sure.
yeah. Oh yeah.
That's my girl though. You know, we definitely got a lot of love for each other in this music, so
Okay.
I definitely represent.
That light is already going out. Sorry. So we're gonna have to change that here in a minute.
Let's change that.
Okay, we're gonna change it in a minute. Okay, now let me know what was it like growing up in Lexington. Because you know I'm a Thomasville baby, so
Yeah.
y'all right across the yard from us.
Yeah. Right there next door,
Yeah.
like 10, 15 minutes up the road.
All right, so let me know how I was growing up in Lexington.
Honestly, Lexington is just a really small city. One high school.
Lexington High
Besides
School.
if you going down there to Central or anything like that. But me just growing up, honestly, I pretty much stayed to myself a lot coming up as a kid. I really wasn't big on making a lot of friends, none of that. But, you know, I grew up, you know, in a house of, you know, it was just me and my sister. But along the way, it became four of us. And
Facts.
I know what it's like to live in a cold house. I know what it's like to grow up, you know, at times, you know, not having food on the table. We had to sacrifice the best way we could, but my parents did the best that they could.
Okay.
You know, but it was pretty straight, man. Nothing too fancy. Our Walmart is pretty much our mall at the time.
I
You know what I'm
swear.
saying? So
Yeah.
I shopped there all goddamn time. So
I was at a video shoot one time and it started blinking, and that girl said, "Oh, it blinked too." I said, "Nah, it's about to go on your ass." Okay. All right. So is that like the only memory that you have of Lexington, you know what I'm saying, of your childhood, pretty much?
no, like my memories from Lexington was pretty much, you know, going to the corner store, riding bikes.
You talking about the hood corner store that's on the left side?
The
Damn.
hood store. Yeah, I
Damn.
live right up under the tunnel area. So
Oh, yeah.
right over
Yeah.
there is definitely where I grew up at.
Oh.
I actually grew up in the club apartments.
Oh, okay.
So if you're familiar with the club apartments, that's where I grew up at, and I grew
Yeah.
up in the projects. So really, like me being a kid, like I said, I just played outside. I played basketball, so I wanted to actually play ball at the time.
Okay.
So my memories was just, you know, just being a normal kid. But like I said, I didn't grow up with a lot of friends and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
I went to school, played ball, stayed to myself.
Okay.
And then, you know, furthermore, you know, I ended up having my daughter along the way.
Okay. So have you always been like a tomboy?
Yes.
Yeah. Facts. Yeah.
Yes. That's definitely always been
Fighting
the case.
boys and shit.
Yep. I can't deny that I've ran into a couple knuckleheads out there.
All right.
But yeah, I definitely been that way. But, you know, that rubbed off on me from my father in our relationship.
Okay. Now, did you graduate from Lexington High School?
Yes.
Okay.
I
Okay,
definitely
cool.
did.
See, I didn't know that.
graduated. Yeah, I graduated.
What year?
2010.
2010. Damn,
Yeah.
you made me feel old.
Shit.
Yeah. I graduated in 2003.
Did you?
Mm-hmm.
I graduated
Yeah.
2010.
Yeah.
For sure.
And I got on Facebook today, and it was a lot of people from Thomasville was like, "Damn, I can't believe I've been out 20 years and everything." And I was like, "Damn, we've been out of school 20 fucking years, man. It's crazy. It's crazy."
It's crazy when
Yeah.
you look back at it and
Yeah.
where you are now. So like I said, where I'm at now, you know, I seen things as a kid as my dreams to do something with my life. So
Yeah.
like I said, you know, but I've definitely met some people along the way down there, some good and, you know, some people that I really wasn't
Yeah.
cool with like that. So I just stayed to myself a lot.
Okay, so after high school, what did you do?
Actually, after high school, I actually went off to college for about 3 years.
Where at?
Davidson County Community College.
Okay, all right.
So I definitely took some courses there. I also had earned a scholarship actually in high school when I went down there to go to college because my grades was actually pretty good.
All right, that's what's up.
So that's definitely a great memory, you know, for me to be able to walk away with that.
Yeah. So what did you major in?
Actually, I was majoring in going for EMS actually.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I actually did that, and I actually was very, very good with the hands-on. I'm very good with hands-on versus actually sometimes things was a challenge for me with tests. I had like test anxiety, so that was one of them things for me. Like I can go to class, take the notes, but then when it came down to the tests, I wasn't too good with that at times.
See, I was backwards. It's like I never did any kind of work in class, but when tests came, it just hit.
You just hit, so it was different.
Yeah, so it was like I took French in high school. And,
what? You took French?
Yeah, and I was president of the French club, and they know a bit of French.
How the hell you make that happen?
I don't know. I just, you know, and I used to learn weird, and you know, all my teachers used to, you know, say that about me. I used to learn really weird when it came to math problems and everything. Yeah. It's like I know that this amount equals this amount. And then I would add it to that, and numbers would just be all over the place, but somehow I would get it right. You know what I'm saying? Just
how your brain works.
Yeah, just off. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. And then when it came to French, I was like, I've always been a person to like, yo, whatever the teacher's saying is right in the book. So when you're taking your test, all you got to do is look right back in the book where she was talking about, and then boom, the answer's right there. There. You know, so that's how I always, you know, had my tests, you know what I'm saying, especially when we got to use the book and everything. And a lot of teachers were like, yo, you can use your book, you know what I'm saying, to get the answers and stuff. And I was like, yo, I don't see how people can fail. So,
I mean, yeah, you know, especially the material is right there.
Yeah, the material is right there. So, yeah, I was president of the French club, and I don't know a bit of French. I just took it because you needed it. You need a you know, a foreign language to get in college. You know what I'm saying? Wow. So, yeah, so that was about it.
And you don't know none now at all?
Hell no. Nah. I don't know Spanish. Be trying to talk these Spanish hoes and I'm like, hey, my mate. Yeah, so no, I don't know nothing. No, I don't know a thing.
You know what? I don't really know the Spanish like that. I can say, you know, small things that people can catch on to, but not a whole sentence.
Yeah,
I really wasn't good with Spanish.
But if I could look back and if I could do it all over again, I would take Spanish because somebody told me, they was like, yo, in 20, 30 years, everybody's going to have to learn Spanish because there's going to be so many Hispanic people here. And it's right. Like, there's so many Hispanic people and things are shifting towards Spanish and, you know, as that foreign language.
It's definitely a lot.
You know what I'm saying? And when me and my girl went to Tulum, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, we know a bit of Spanish. My girl knew a little bit, so she knew, like, certain words here and there to get by. But I was like, yo, you really have to learn shit. Like, I get my haircut at a Mexican barbershop.
Really?
Hispanic barbershop. And they be talking shit. I had put on Facebook.
I know they do.
I had put on Facebook. I was like, yo, I got to learn Spanish because I know they talking about me and shit. They're laughing and pointing and shit and speaking Spanish. I said, yeah, them motherfuckers talking about me. They saying something.
They gonna definitely talk some shit now. I believe it, man. You never know what the hell their asses are saying.
For real. So after you you know, you went to college and everything. What was that transition from? I know you said you had your kid. Yeah. So how old were you when you had your kid?
I had my daughter when I was 17.
17. Yeah, wow. So you was technically still in high school.
Yeah.
Ooh. Damn.
Definitely, and I graduated. On top of that, still went off to college.
Wow. So
yes,
I know a lot of females that, you know, still they have kids when they're in high school. So how was that? Was you nervous, scared when you first got pregnant and you were still in high school?
Yeah, I was nervous about it. Definitely, I was, you know, scared a little bit about it, but at the same time, it was with someone that I truly was in love with.
Yeah.
So when it came down to it, you know, I definitely had to deal with how my family dealt with the situation, and then the other side of his family. It was just a lot going on because we were young. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? When we had my daughter, so we were very young doing grown things, and then we end up having her. Pretty much that's what took place. So with me transitioning from that, it really made me a stronger woman. It taught me definitely responsibility because I couldn't just think about myself anymore.
Yeah,
I had to realize that I had a daughter to look after. I didn't even land my first job until I was 19.
Mm-hmm.
So that right there, I wanted my own money.
Yeah.
Growing up in my parents' house, I've always wanted, more for myself. But I always had that independent, vibe with me where I got to push myself to do it if nobody else will.
Yeah, true. See, and I was total opposite. I didn't lose my virginity to after high school.
Oh, well,
Yeah,
you know what?
after high school.
That's what, I commend you for that because
I'm
that
talking
ain't happened to me.
No, like I had plenty of opportunities and everything, man. It was just that was what I was afraid of having a kid.
Yeah.
Still to this day, Rob, I miss my period. You miss what? Lord, please. Praying like hell.
I'm dead.
You miss your what? Girl, please. Lord, please. No, I'm playing. She probably watching this shit like, nigga.
Yeah, I bet she is. I'm gonna get your ass when you get home.
Yeah, I'm telling you, and I still want to have it. I still want to have kids, man. Well, a kid. I feel like shit. I'm almost 40, so I'm like, yo, I need a kid.
You know what I'm saying? Playing around, man.
It happen when it's in God's hands. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
So, because the pull-out game is real strong over here.
Hey, look, I don't blame you. You know what I'm saying? Because raising a child, it takes a lot of patience.
It is.
And you got to have that mentality to, want to do that. There is a lot of people out here that, I just don't understand how you don't want to spend time with your child. When you create it.
And that's the thing.
Part, I just don't understand
that's
it.
That's the weirdest shit to me.
It's weird to me. I don't understand it. And my thing is, I'm always going to make sure I separate myself from others to make sure I take care of my business.
Okay, that's what's up. Now, how old were you when, the music came about?
If we go back, it's always been a part of my life. Very, very young age, I was drawn to music. I would sit down and watch music videos between the age of, I think it started at the age of early as 5 for me.
Yeah.
So I was so in tune with music. My father loved hip hop. My uncle, you know what I'm saying? So no matter where we went, no matter where I was riding with him, he had music playing. Yeah. So that hip hop was always surrounding me, but me taking off and taking it serious, I didn't take it serious until 2016.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So that's when I really decided to do something with it.
Is that when I first filmed you? Was it 2016 when I first filmed, or was it later?
It was. I think we did the first video with me in 2018.
Oh, okay,
that was
okay,
Blackout.
Okay. Blackout, yeah, okay, damn, it's 2018.
Yes, it was Blackout, 2018.
Yeah, I've been doing this shit for a long time. You know how I realized how old I am and how long I've been doing it. When a kid come to me and was like, "Yo, I want you to shoot a video for me." Yeah, you should shoot videos for my daddy. Like, damn, who your daddy? You know what I'm saying? So like,
you've been doing it for some time, man.
Yeah, I've been doing it for that long, man. So it's like being a teacher. You know what I'm saying? They're like, yeah, you taught my daddy. So you know what I'm saying? But I do appreciate everything that I've been through.
Man.
The rough times, stressful times. You know what I'm saying? But these are the moments that I live for. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's the same thing with music. I used to do music too.
Yeah, you was telling me about you engineering, which I didn't know.
No, I used to sing.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, I used to sing.
I've only known you for the creativity of your videos.
Yeah, so. And that's what a lot of people, didn't know.
It caught my attention when I seen your work, man, and I said I had to work with you.
You go on YouTube. I got the motherfucking jean jacket on.
No way.
With the glasses, the
what?
waves going.
I'm gonna have to check that out. I'm gonna have to check you out, man.
Yeah, it's embarrassing now, man. But yeah, back in the day, yeah, it was good.
What?
But seeing where I'm at now, you know what I'm saying? Like, we used to record in my mama's basement. I mean, in my mama's patio, and we used to record. I had an apartment, and it was nothing but clothes in there. Nothing but clothes in there, straight out the mud. You know what I'm saying? That's how we got recorded.
But that's all right, though.
Yeah, but yeah, those were the golden days, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? I used to love recording. We didn't have a care in the world. We would go to work. All of us would go to work, and then, boom, everybody's at my house recording. You know what I'm saying? So that's how it used to be. But speaking of recording, though, do you recall your first recording session?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
My first recording session was actually Definitely in the basement of AWOL Carolina Records.
Motherfucking AWOL.
Yes, that was my first official one. Recording with him because at the time he had it. His studio was set up in his basement.
Yeah.
So when he transformed from there to the Donicon Center, I had still continued to record with him. So
yeah.
the very first song I can remember recording, it was the sound was not all the way right.
Yeah.
But the first song I did, it was Future and Drake, Jumpman.
Okay.
So
yeah.
I fell in love with that song, and then I did my own version too, and it was featuring Triggers.
Okay.
So we did that, and I was in a group and everything at the time. So yeah.
Right. Do you remember the lyrics to your first joint? I got to put you on the spot.
Oh boy, cause shit, man. Not right offhand right now. I'm not even gonna lie to you because it's been a while since I've heard the song.
Yeah, everybody's
and the sound of it and the engineering of it was just not up to par at the time, and I thought it was the hottest shit.
Yeah.
So Pat-Man actually recorded that.
Pat-Man, shout out Pat-Man. Yeah.
Yeah. So he recorded
he's still
that.
recording that, right?
Yeah. So me and Pat, you know what I'm saying? We go back for sure. He was my first official engineer that first ever did anything for me. Now I got to know him.
That's what's up. What's up. Okay. Now your first show.
My first
show. Do you remember your first show?
I do. It was definitely a mixer that AWOL had put together for some artists, and it was behind the Donicon Center. Yeah. And it was coming into the summertime. I think it was in August. He had a mixer, and it was me and a few other artists there that was independent, and that was my first one. I think it was, like I said, roughly around maybe 2017. Yeah. When it happened. Okay. So that was my first one.
Yeah, and I think that's around the time when I met Wall and them. Because we used to do showcases like Kiss and Rim and all them,
Yeah, the name sounds very familiar.
Yeah, Kiss and Rim with two females.
Right?
Yeah, Duel. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I used to love doing shows with them, Young Dirt. And everything, and I don't know if you know Young Dirt. He's from
I definitely heard of the name.
Reedsville.
Yeah.
But every time we'll do a show, Young Dirt bringing 50, 60 people on stage. Crazy.
That's a lot of people.
It is. It's a hell of a lot of people.
That is a lot of people.
Hell of a lot of people. So every time we had a show down, like, yo, here come Young Dirt. You see 200 people outside. There you go. Yeah, man.
Hey, at least you know he can bring a crowd.
Oh yeah, definitely.
At least you know that for sure.
Yeah, he could definitely bring a crowd, man. So yeah, and I just saw a few videos with him. I think he's getting back into it. And everything. Up. Yeah, man.
Yeah, definitely. I've heard some names around, you know what I'm saying, been in this music for a little bit of time.
Yeah, and like I said, I've been doing it since 2006, man. So I've seen a lot of people come, a lot of people go.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? And now doing videos, I've seen more people come and more people go and everything, man. But it's just a consistency of it. You know what I'm saying? So now that's another question that I want to ask you. When it comes to your consistency, what separates you from a lot of females in North Carolina that's rapping?
I would honestly say my motivation for it. Because I wake up every day wanting to push. I promote daily. Yeah. Like, I don't feel right if I don't promote myself.
You got to.
Like, I can literally roll over in the middle of the night and just wake up out of my sleep and start working. Yeah. So that tells me I'm motivated to do it.
Yeah, facts.
I promote daily on my Instagram, my Facebook pages, all of that, because it's done became a part of my life. And I feel like if I'm investing into this, I need to promote myself. Yeah. And I don't feel right if I don't do it. So it's me, my motivation, my daughter. Yeah. I will say that, looking at her every day. Yeah. But overall, it inspired me to be a better person because I want that for myself.
Yeah, facts. I understand that. Definitely understand that.
Yeah, I'm not wasting my money.
Yeah, you can't.
Hell no, I don't put too much money and time into this, so I gotta push.
Yeah, and being an independent artist, it does take a lot of money, man. It does take a lot. Yeah, for real.
It takes a lot, and for all the artists that's out there, man, I'm telling you, if you're up and coming artist, if you just now getting into the game, if you've been out there for some time, my thing is, keep pushing. Yeah. Because the problem is people they give up in the midst of it because something has happened. You got to make the sacrifice and tell yourself, I can do this.
Yeah, yeah.
You
facts.
got to put some money to a side for your future. Even if you put just a little something, I mean, I'm telling you, it can pay off.
Oh yeah,
in the end.
yeah. And I think everybody hits, a speed bump or, or a downhill.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? And I remember actually being homeless, and I talk about this a lot on my podcast or whatever, so I'm not going to go through the details, but I remember I had to pawn like everything, you know what I'm saying? Pawn shop, they used to take DVDs, and I had like a whole bunch of DVDs. And the only thing that I did not pawn was my studio microphone. I said, yo, I'm not pawning my shit. You know what I'm saying? This costing me too much money. And my homeboy June, we actually got the microphone together. I remember I had got my income tax, and I wanted to just, start my, my studio and everything. And he was more advanced than I was at the time, like with recording stuff and everything. And I remember we had went to a, if I'm not mistaken, I think it was in his hometown. We had went to a music store and got the microphone, or I think we had went to Albemarle somewhere and everything. But that was the only thing that I did not pawn was my microphone, man. You know what I'm saying? I had to pawn everything else for money when I had lost my job and everything and hit rock bottom. But that was the only thing that I did not pawn. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, hard times, man. But you know what I'm saying? That was really a pivotal point in my life where I knew music was on my mind. I knew what I wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? I was like, nah, I can't pawn it because I don't know when the next time I'll get another microphone. I knew I was going to get back. I knew I was going to get back on my feet eventually. So I was like, nah, I'm not going to sell my shit. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, man.
That was the passion that kept you going right there, man. And I would have never known, you know what I'm saying? You never know somebody's background story, where they come from. Because I understand coming from the ground up, I can tell that something by you that nothing was just given. You had to earn it. And that's the same thing for me. I had to earn everything.
Every bit of it.
So I definitely respect that, man. And I, like I said, you've came a long way from when I've met you up until now. I mean, you're booming, man.
Yeah, I try.
For real.
I try.
I mean, I cannot say that you're not, man. You're definitely out there for sure.
You see how I came in here today? I was sleepy. I was sleepy.
I'll tell y'all, man, this is a hard-working man, man.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, he works extremely hard, but I appreciate you for sure.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Allowing me to be in your presence as well.
Oh, yeah, man. Yeah, so it's all love, man.
It is.
It's definitely all love. So now I'm going to take it back. So when we had done Blackout,
yeah,
and everything, the concept of that video and that song and everything, why did you go with that?
And are you talking about the concept or just the concept of the song?
The concept of the song.
Okay, of the song. I would say honestly, when I heard the beat, and it really just gave me a Smoker vibe off gate. Yeah. So my, at the time I was in management. So he pretty much presented me the beat. And I heard it, and I was like, yo, this is some smoker shit. And at the time, I used to smoke, so I just vape, you know what I'm saying? I no longer smoke at all weed. I completely walked away. But from that point on, man, I just felt it was like a smoker vibe. Then I contacted you. I seen your work, and I was like, I really want this video to be, pop. Meaning I just didn't want something basic, not at all. And then the color scheme that came with it, like, we was riding around in Greensboro. Yeah. And when we was riding around, that's when we really came up with the idea. I was like, yo, I seen the graffiti and put that with the Smoker song and then shot that outside of the movie theater. Then we went and did the whole fire thing. Now that real fire that people don't know, like that was a real fire.
That was before effects. Yeah,
that was real fire in the video. If you go check out my Blackout video, that's real shit. Like we lit that shit, and we said we're just gonna go run with it. So that's how that whole concept came about. We just riding around and we just put it together.
Okay, that's what's up. What's up. Yeah. Now, speaking of your shows, I had asked this on Facebook and Instagram. Because I see you still do a lot of shows, and you even did my festival.
Absolutely, yes.
Okay. Now, does it bother you when it's not a lot of people there at the venue when you're performing?
Honestly, no.
Okay. and why not?
Because, man, it's like, because I feel like regardless, I'm going to put on a show. Yeah. And I've been in a place where there was really nobody there. You know what I'm saying? Coming from seeing less crowd and then more people. And my whole mindset was no matter who was in here, I had to block out and just say, you know what, it's me and God in this room. So I know for a fact I got to put on a performance. I don't care if it's only 5 people in there. I've been in there where it's about 5 or 6 people. And then seeing it gradually grow, and that don't bother me at all, because I tell myself, if it's just me in this room by myself, I'm going to put on one hell of a performance and walk off the stage and say, you know what, I made that happen.
Yeah. With when I used to do shows with my homeboy Shad, it used to be me, him, and the fucking DJ, and we rocking that motherfucker out, dancing, sweating, every damn thing.
So you know what I'm talking about, then. I'm like, man, the hell with everybody else, man. If it's just me and God in here, man, I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
But of course, over time, you definitely want that strong crowd, that strong participation, because it's certain shows that I do that you got the crowd rocking with you. Like the livest show that I've ever had was down in Durham, North Carolina.
Durham, okay.
And when I went down there, I mean, they show so much love. Yeah. And the crazy thing is, no matter where I go, somebody knows me.
And that's good.
I'm for real. And I ain't even done a show down here. How you know me? And I ended up taking some pictures with some folks, man. But that was the livest show that I can say. And I had a full interview after that. But they showed a lot of love down there. So shout out to Durham, man. I'm for real, y'all. I appreciate it, man. Y'all showed me so much love down there.
Okay, so that was like your best show.
I will say, as far as crowd participation, yes.
Okay.
That was one of the livest shows that I've ever been at, because the crowd was into it. I mean, it was a lot of independent artists there, and how they put the show together and everything, man. It was an amazing. So Kevin Black show. All of them from down the way from Durham and everything like that. I appreciate it, man.
Okay. And what type of feeling do you get? Because I know, like when I used to perform, I used to always get butterfly. Like I would literally be sick to my stomach until I hit that stage. So what feeling that comes over you when you're about to perform?
That feeling is, I still sometimes I might get a little nervous before I go out on stage. So one thing I do is take the edge off I might have me a nice little drink, not too lit, just to take the edge off. And I get on stage, man, I have my shades. So if you notice, my shades is what bring me comfort.
Yeah, fast.
And that's the only way to take away that nervousness from me, So I literally just learn how to train my mind to think there's nobody in this room. How would you put on a performance? How do you want people to remember you?
Yeah.
So
fast.
When my music drops, it's over.
Yeah.
I walk on stage, I might be nervous, but the moment I turn around, they drop my music, I'm freaking lit.
Yeah.
And I don't know where it comes from, man. I really don't know. It just deep down inside, I'm like, I gotta put on the show. Yeah. And I hear that little voice talking to me, do the damn thing.
Yeah. Fast.
Literally, I just do it.
And I think that's what's so important about, artists just doing open mics. So a lot of artists don't like to do open mics. A lot of them feel like it's a scam, and in a way it is. But, I feel like that's where you get your reps in.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Because
the networking part.
Yeah, exactly.
You have to network.
You got to network, yeah.
That was my biggest thing. Getting into this music, having to learn how to network, because I've been at shows from 8 hours at times waiting to perform. I've done it. I can go in at 6 and not perform till almost 1 in the morning.
Facts.
And I can go back and say, when I've done quite a few shows like that. And it definitely takes a lot of patience, man. So if you really want it, man, you gonna sit there and wait.
Yeah,
that's your passion.
And I feel like the more people see you, then they become fans. You
Absolutely.
know what I'm saying? If you're having a showcase every single week, and you're going every single week,
hell
people gonna dap you up on the 3rd, 4th week. You know what I'm saying? And then the 6th or 7th week, people gonna be looking for you. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I always put it. But I always think it's important to put that practice in, because there's a difference between, somebody that can rap and then somebody that can perform.
You're exactly right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I've seen
it, boy.
I've seen bullshit rappers, but I was like, damn, he got that.
One hell of a performance.
Yeah, his stage presence is crazy. And it's just like that when I'm shooting videos. I know people that can rap, but they don't know how to move in front of that camera. They don't know that. They don't have that cadence. You know what I'm saying? And, going back to when I had shot Animal, with Baby and Stunner and everything, we did that just in a garage. That was the only scene, in a garage. but their camera presence and
Made that shit pop.
yeah, it was crazy. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I was like, I didn't think that it was gonna do the numbers that it did. You know what I'm saying? Like when
Definitely
I first
skyrocket.
yeah, when I first heard it, I was like, yeah, it's some mid, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. But when I really, found out that, I was like, yo, this gonna be the one. I had done I think some behind the scenes footage for Stunner in South Carolina, and when he was like, yo, I pop a perk, and when I say the floor looked like it was about to cave the fuck in because people was jumping up and singing the lyric, I say, oh shit, you know what I'm saying? But the stage presence was just incredible, man. I don't know if that was my phone or your phone.
Oh yeah, I heard it, but I got mine on silent.
Oh shit! See, I'm fussing at you and putting your shit
mine.
on and everything, and that.
It's all good.
Yeah, damn, my lady.
It's all
God
good.
damn. Okay, but but yeah. So the camera presence is everything, and stage presence is everything when it comes to an artist, man. You really have to have that full package, really. You know what I'm saying? The look. The talent, stage presence,
everything.
camera presence. Yeah, you got to have it. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. It's a lot that goes into this shit.
It's a
real.
lot.
Yeah,
that's why
real.
I said I'd be telling people, man, it's a lot, man. I mean, I know, like I said, me starting out and where I am now, I'm very grateful, and I thank God for all the connections. I mean, all the love that I have gotten, because there were times that even people that's close around in my circle didn't believe in me at all. When I heard about it, it definitely hurt my feelings. You know what I'm saying? Because I was like, I really feel that I can do this, but I need that support along the way. And when I felt like I didn't get it, man, I just decided to say, you know what? I got to walk away from everybody in order for me to get focused in. And that's what I did.
Yeah.
And I feel like I made the best decision on that.
Yeah. Yeah, and at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, like if you have 30 people starting with you, you're going to end up with probably like one or two, or even be by yourself in the end, you know what I'm saying?
About that.
You know what I'm saying? But you definitely got to keep going.
You got to.
When I had my label, I probably had 15 artists, you know what I'm saying? And then it trickled down, you know what I'm saying, with people that were serious and people that fell off, and people, life hits you, people have kids, you know what I'm saying? They can't really do music like they, you know what I'm saying? So, but the people that still do it, no matter the obstacles, you know what I'm saying, those are the artists that you want to keep.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? And shit like that. Now, another question, see that motherfucking light again.
We all good, man.
Another question that I wanted to ask you was, I think every artist have that bullshit moment.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Where things is not going the way that they want to and everything. Have you had that bullshit moment, and how did you overcome that?
Yes, I did. I can honestly say the one thing that helped me grow as an artist is when I had to separate myself from being in management and learning how to be an independent artist. The main thing about that situation is because the whole management thing, it started out pretty good, with someone that took me serious at the time. But the worst thing that I can say was the decision that I made was mixing business with pleasure. And we became as a couple, but it just didn't work out. And I end up, how can I put it? I end up hurting myself in the end because I put my career in their hands and they did not stay around for the long run. So it definitely hurt me. It definitely taught me a lesson, man. It broke me at that time, but it made me a stronger woman. So me putting my music and everything into that person's hand, and then seeing how we end up hurting each other along the way.
So you had a romantic relationship,
yeah.
On top of I
had a romantic relationship, and I was definitely loved the man and so forth. So we decided to join together, but in the end, he pretty much, on the back end I didn't get all of my music and so forth from him because of that, and that kind of scarred me. So I had to completely start all over again. And created my own, which is Miss Cash LLC. I had to build all of that over time. So that was one of the decisions that I made that I felt like I could have done better. But I'm not even mad about it. I don't regret anything because it taught me to make sure now that I handle my business and don't put nobody else in charge of anything. Besides me.
Yeah, facts.
So
Yeah, now that's one thing that I can't agree with. That's one thing that you don't do. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like, now some people can have a romantic relationship and make money together, but I just feel like if there's a fallout,
yeah,
then it tears the whole thing apart.
yeah.
You know, one thing, you know what I'm saying? One thing that my daddy always told me, he was like, yo, don't stick your dick in the cash register. So that means, you know, with the opposite sex, if you're making money with them, yo, you got to chill on that. You know what I'm saying? And that's one thing that I ain't gonna say I ain't never done, because I have, you know, had a romantic relationship with somebody that I was doing music with or whatever like that. But that taught me, you know, not to do it, because, you know, everything fell apart after that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know.
Same thing happened to me.
Yeah. So now, you know, any female that I'm doing, you know, music with or doing videos with, or, you know, just getting money with, it's just that. You know what I'm saying? I can't have a romantic relationship with them.
I don't blame you, man, because I'm telling you guys, that taught me a huge lesson in life, man. And that right there, I was scarred from it. And ever since then, I've been single because of it. Like, real talk, I say, you know what, I got to do better. I'm going to focus in and make sure that I make wiser decisions, because I have a daughter that looks up to me.
Okay.
For sure.
Okay. All right. Now, when I was doing some research on you, I had seen that, you know, your biggest inspirations was like, you know, Missy Elliott, you know, Biggie Ali, and Mary J. Blige. Why them three artists?
I can't say with Missy, it was because of her creativity.
Yeah.
Missy is definitely one of my top, because she sings, she raps, she writes music, she can produce, she does the whole thing. But Missy has such a very humble spirit, man, coming from where she started at and where she is, and she became iconic because of it.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Her music was totally different from anything that you would hear
and
on a regular
videos,
basis.
and videos.
Like her videos were so crazy, you know, and I love Missy, man. So she's definitely a huge inspiration to me. Mary J., I love the fact that, you know, she definitely came from the bottom up herself, and her music always has something to inspire you from, how a woman can go through so many life changes and pain and turn it into her music.
Yeah.
So that's what inspired me. And then with Biggie, you know what I'm saying? Biggie had the flow, man, and it's just, I've always been a Biggie fan, and I love Biggie.
All right. Biggie or Pop?
Biggie.
You like Biggie?
I love Biggie.
Yeah.
Nothing against Pop.
No,
I'm
yeah.
huge on Biggie, you know,
because
because I can rap his shit, man, and goddamn be turned, because Biggie goddamn, he had that vibe, you know.
What's your favorite Biggie line?
My favorite Biggie line, it has to be, he like, I think it go like, niggas is mad, I get more butts than ashtrays.
Yeah.
The fast way, I get money the fast way.
Yeah.
Ski mask way, you know what I'm saying?
Nigga ransom notes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's my favorite shit.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Mine is Hypnotized.
Hypnotized.
He said every cootie with a booty want a coochie. I ain't know what he was saying back in the day. I was like, yo, that shit sound good though.
That
Yeah.
shit hit. So
Yeah,
you a
it
Biggie
do.
fan. Yeah.
Oh,
I can
yeah.
tell you that's my favorite shit right there, man.
Man, yeah.
For sure.
Now your newest release,
Yeah.
Worse, 2023 in Life, 2022.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Those are your releases, your newest releases?
That is correct.
Okay. All right.
Mhm.
And tell me a little bit about those.
Life, actually, I released that a couple of months ago. Life definitely goes into a life story of me. I definitely decided to take a different turn with my music by getting a little bit more in detail and a little bit more personal, because I really didn't talk about my personal life on my first or my second album. I may have just gave you a little bit of a taste, because I'm always hyped with my music.
Yeah,
you know?
definitely.
But Life definitely, it goes into detail of exploring who I am as Nisha Cash.
Mm-hmm.
You
Yeah,
know,
facts.
just showing you that side of me changing from the hype to being serious.
Yeah.
With Worse definitely goes into me talking about how, you know, the devil can definitely show up in this form. And if the devil is coming at you, just understanding that, you know, if you hurt me, you know, God is there to protect me.
Yeah.
So
Facts.
that's where Worse comes into place of, you know, of how people is and portray.
Okay.
For sure.
That's what's up. Now, I started to do this thing where, you know, when I do research on you, I pick a lyric, you know what I'm saying, and everything, and I want you to let me know what you meant by this lyric.
Okay.
I am the one. I show no fear. I am the chosen one. Don't play with me. I know my worth. I've been dreaming every night, trying to find a way through life.
Mm-hmm.
You miss me now, you'll pay for the price.
Yeah.
What was up with you there?
All right, so it sounds like you combined the two right
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
So which one do you want me to focus on?
You can do it step by step.
Step by step.
However you want to do it.
I am the one. I show no fear. I am the one. Yeah, okay. That's basically me telling you I'm God's child and I'm chosen.
Facts.
You know, so if you do me wrong, pretty much the devil gonna do you worse.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how that lyric pretty much explains, self-explanatory. With life, you miss me now, you pay the price, meaning anybody that misses me, that didn't support me at the time, you know, and then they start to come back into your life because they see that glow.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm like, okay, now you're going to pay the price, meaning depending on if it's depending on a feature or it depends on a person's mindset.
Yeah.
Meaning if you pay the price, man, you're going to have to do some work.
Yeah.
You're going to have to put in some work to show me the reason why I should allow you back into my life.
Fast.
That's what that lyric means.
Okay. Cool. Now, since I've known you, now what that dude say on Belly, you an ill nigga, son. I like your style.
Mm-hmm.
I liked your style like ever since I met you. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate it.
Can you describe your style? You know what I'm saying? Because every time I see you, it's like you got different color hair. You know what I'm saying, or something, and I'm like, damn.
Yeah, like. You know, I do that because, you know, I've always just kind of felt the need to just be myself. Mm-hmm. But sometimes I didn't showcase it really the way I wanted to because I was, you know, afraid of what people would have thought at the time. So now I done kind of got out of my shell. Yeah. So when I change my hair color, it's because of the mood that I might be in. You know, I might be feeling purple today. I might be feeling red in a couple weeks. It's just depending on my emotions and what I'm going through. And I'm like, shit, I'm feeling this way. Shit, I'm going to change it to red. Yeah. Because I'm in this particular mood. But a lot of times, man, I'm really chill and laid back. My style is like 90s. Yeah. Yeah. I grew up around the 90s.
The best decade.
I'm dead serious. My style is just 90s. Mm-hmm. I don't, you know, try to be like everybody else, man. I trend off of my own style.
Yeah. And that's how you got to be, man. You got to be, you got to be original.
Got to be original, man.
Definitely got to be original.
I'm not saying, you know, I didn't look at certain artists and, you know, like with Aaliyah, you know, definitely. Leah was definitely an inspiration too in my life. So I loved her style. She was smooth with it, you know, with the glasses and stuff. So that's kind of where the image came from with the shades and stuff, with the glasses. I will say that she had that inspiration on me because of that. Yeah.
Okay. Now for females that are coming into the game now, you know what I'm saying? Because it was one point where I was doing like all female videos. You know what I'm saying? When I think like a year ago, like a lot of females were just coming into the game and smacking. You know what I'm saying? So you being, you know, damn near a veteran right now, what advice would you give, good or bad, to females coming into the game? Okay. And that could be local artists or, you know, other females.
What I will say is for all of my ladies out there, definitely the main thing is self-respect.
Facts.
Self-respect is pretty much what I've seen lacking in the community of our ladies. You don't have to get naked in front of the camera to just show that you have to do this.
Facts.
I feel like you can be totally beautiful with yourself being covered. So self-respect to me, if you're going to come into this game, because people are going to take advantage, you're going to have guys coming at you from left to right. And trust me, I deal with it. And at times it can be annoying, but I've learned how to accept for what it is because I'm in that territory. Yeah. So self-respect, ladies, definitely take more heed into that.
Yeah, I mean, we was talking about that the other night. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can put you in a position now, but you gotta suck a little dick. You gotta suck a little dick now.
That shit, man, that shit cracked me up. I swear, boy, 'cause I'm telling you, that's how shit be.
It do.
People will come at you like that, man. And I'm like, self-respect, man.
Exactly.
Just learn how to self-respect yourself. Grow. Give yourself time to grow and develop. Yeah. You know, really think about what you want to do and don't react. A lot of people like to run to social media, put their problems out there, and nobody needs to know all your personal business. So that's why all of that comes with self-respect. keep yourself intact, man. I'm telling you, because God will bless you along the way if you're willing to put in the work and show him the reason why he should put you in this position. But if you're doing this and doing all the extraness and you wonder why you're not being blessed, then you need to rethink your process.
Yeah. So what has been your biggest lesson, through everything that you done been through, good or bad in this music industry? What has been your biggest lesson?
I would say my biggest lesson is learning myself, learning the music that I, wanted to create, because I didn't know at the time. I was just going with it. But now I know the sound that I'm looking for. I know where I want, to head in life. And that was my biggest lesson, is trying to find me.
Fast.
Because, I've struggled with so many things in my personal life. And I don't really talk too much about it, but I've definitely been through some things in my life. And I've had to fight to get myself out of it because of me not thinking clearly the thoughts. So I've grown a lot, honestly, as a woman, as an artist, and I'm looking forward to more blessings to come my way.
That's what's up. That's a very humble spirit, man. For real. And that's one thing that I think a lot of artists have to learn. My homeboy Shad used to say, man, go sit your ass in the humble corner. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to be humble, man.
You have to be humble. If you're not humble, man, I'm telling you, it's just, you can't get too high off your horse, man.
Yeah.
You got to come down to a level and understand it. It's step by step with this process.
Facts. That's a fact.
And if you don't take that step and you just go from A to D, I mean, where were you at in the beginning here to understand from A to B? You know what I'm saying? It's a beginning process. So I had to learn that too. And I've struggled with certain things. And now I understand by some great people around me in my circle, those who have worked with me over the time. I appreciate every person. Even if I've hurt your feelings, you've hurt mine. It taught me how to humble myself.
Yeah. You got to humble, man. And my thing is, it's like I always say, the quickest God gives something to you, the quickest he can give it away. You know what I'm saying? Don't take for granted your blessing, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people that do this music shit and they have a gift for it, you know what I'm saying? That's from God. You know what I'm saying? So
it really is.
So why disrespect that, you know what I'm saying, by being ignorant and doing certain stuff and not trying to put people on, you know what I'm saying? And I think that's the weirdest shit with me, people that hold information. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's one thing that people that ask me about, camera situations or whatever like that, like, yo, I'm going to give it to you. I'm going to give it to you. You know what I'm saying? You have to do knowledge and everything. But before you get out of here, since you a 90s baby, we finna play this game. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a 80s baby. But
you're 80s baby? I bet. No
Shorty
problem.
Get down, good Lord. Okay. I'm going to see. All right, let me see. No, we can't play it. See, that's the church right there. I ain't played that thing since. Lord, forgive me. Man, so...
Ain't no problem. I'm gonna see what I can do.
Now, you want to do the R&B or you more hip hop?
I'm more hip hop. Okay, but I love R&B. But okay. Let's go for the hip hop.
Yeah, we'll do a little bit of both. We'll do a little bit of both. You know what I'm saying? So now, I've never had anyone in the history of this podcast to get all of them right. We may do like 5 to 6. You know what I'm saying? Okay. But I haven't had anyone to get them all right. Ew. So. You know what I'm saying? If
well,
you do
I definitely like a challenge, so I guess it depends on, what you throw at me.
Oh, yeah. For
sure.
Yeah, I ain't going to do it too hard, but it's something that you should know will be common sense. Okay. You know what I'm saying?
Well, forgive me if I don't get the answer right, but Lord be with me tonight. We're going to see what happens.
Okay, the first one. Okay. How does Juvenile want you to move?
He wants you to slow motion with it.
But you got to sing it, though.
I got to sing it?
Yeah, you got to sing it. This is the beauty of this game right here.
Yeah, I like it like that.
She working that back.
Slow motion for me.
Slow motion for me. Okay.
I had to try to catch it, man. Shit, it's been a minute.
Okay.
I thought about back that ass up just a second ago.
Okay. All right, this is an easy one. And this is... still to this day, if a female hear this song, they finna sing it. Okay. If you knucking and bucking, what are you ready to do?
Yeah, we knucking and bucking. We ready to fight.
Hey.
Oh, boy, I can remember that one right there. So you got to catch me on a good day to really get into the lyrics.
Okay. All right, let me see. All right. Why would Nelly say take off all your clothes?
Cause it's getting hot in here.
You gotta sing it though.
Let's see. Let me see. It's getting hot in here.
Hey.
So take off all your clothes. I am getting so hot.
Hey.
I would have taken my clothes off.
Hey, they used to be the joint back in the day.
God,
For real,
I love Nelly,
boy.
man.
For real.
It's getting hot in here. Not the here, her. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you say that right.
All right. What is 3-6 Mafia sipping on?
Sipping on some scissor. Sipping on some sipping on some scissor.
Okay. All right. All right. Which see, you're a Biggie fan, so this is a Biggie question now. Okay.
Let's see.
All right. Which magazine did Biggie read?
Let me think.
Okay.
Oh boy.
It may go into the I don't know pile now.
Which magazine did he read?
Yeah.
Golly. And I think it was in his first song,
It
Juicy.
was. Yep.
I know it was in Juicy, but I can't think of it right off bat.
I used to read
God damn, Nisha, what happened?
Salt and Pepper Have a D up in the limousine.
Yeah, that is.
Yep.
Let's say if I knew it was Juicy though. I'm sorry, I knew it was Juicy though.
It's Word Up magazine.
Word Up magazine. Shit. Damn, but hey man, I knew it was Juicy though. Damn, I gave you a clue.
Yeah, it was Juicy though. Okay.
Rest in peace to Biggie, man.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Big. All right, let me see. All right. Who does Outkast say, "Sorry, Miss Jackson, this goes out to who"?
Sorry, Miss Jackson, I am for real.
But when he say this goes out to who, he says that at the intro of the song. This goes out to
all the baby mamas.
Yep. Yeah.
All right, baby
Good,
mamas.
good. Okay.
Man, you hit me with some throwbacks right now.
I
You know what I'm
swear.
saying? But I am definitely thinking on this one right here.
All right. Okay. What's Too Short's favorite word?
Bitch.
That's my favorite word. Yeah.
Bitch.
All right. That's what's up. All right. Now this is a pop question.
Alright.
Okay. At the age, I'll say, what age did Tupac get kicked out on the streets?
What age did he get kicked out on the street?
Mm-hmm.
17?
Yep. See, I was gonna give you a hint. Say it's in Dear Mama, but yeah.
Yep, 17.
Yeah, hell yeah. Okay. All right. Okay, now this is a good one too. What does Trina say her ass is bigger than the what?
Shit, Trina.
Uh-huh. The
Yeah.
ass bigger than the...
Which fuck? Trina. You know what? You got me on that one.
Mm-hmm. Ass bigger than the sun. She said she got an ass bigger than the sun. God almighty.
I mean, she do now.
Yeah, she do got her ass on her.
She plump, boy.
She got her ass on her.
Yeah, you got me with that one, but shout out to Trina.
All right, where can you find 50 Cent? That's a big easy one right there.
Where can I find 50 Cent?
Uh-huh.
Hell, I was thinking in the club.
That's it. You can find me in the club, bottle full of booze. Yeah, uh-huh.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna do like two more. You
Okay.
know what I'm saying? All right. How does Jay-Z reintroduce himself?
My name is Hove. I think that was H to the O-V.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
All right.
Okay. See, this is all right. This is a Lil Kim joint right here. What could Lil Kim make disappear in her mouth?
What can she make disappear in her mouth?
Mm-hmm.
Magic Stick?
No.
Was it that?
No.
I don't know what song it was.
I think it was the one that she did with Cisco back in the day.
Oh, how many? Get to the center of the.
But she said I can make something disappear in my mouth.
Ooh, I haven't heard that song in so long.
Yeah.
I can't think of it right off the bat.
Sprite can.
Sprite can?
She said she can make a Sprite can disappear in
She
that
said
bitch.
Sprite can in that? I
Yes.
got to go back and listen to that. Because if she said Sprite can, that's, you know what, no comment.
Mm-hmm. And imagine me being
Ooh.
damn 12, 13 years old listening to that like, oh,
I haven't
shit.
heard that in a minute, but yeah, I got to go back and listen to that one.
Okay. All right. Hold on. Let me do one more.
I haven't done too bad, though. I ain't done too bad.
No,
though.
you ain't done too bad.
Whew.
Nah, for real. Most people like, yo, get them wrong like hell. Like, damn.
I'm like, I know some hip hop. I guess you just gotta, I gotta goddamn
All right, let me see.
hear it.
Yeah, see that fucking light. These lights are going out tonight, boy.
I don't know, man. I guess
I see.
we just too cool.
I swear. All right. How many earrings did LL want his girl to have?
2 pair.
Yes.
And that was in Around the Way Girl, right?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Clap it up.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Clap it up for
bamboo earrings, right?
Yep.
I want a
Around the
girl
way,
with
girl.
Stitches in the air.
Yep.
Bamboo earrings.
At least 2 pair. Hey.
A Fendi bag and a bad attitude. That's all I need to get me in a good mood.
Yeah, that's my shit. See, they don't make music like that no more, man.
They don't, you know.
They do not. They need to bring that 90s back.
Absolutely. I love the 90s, man.
Man, loved it, man.
We did all right, man.
Yeah,
Not
we did
too
okay.
bad.
We did okay. Now, one thing, last thing I want to ask you, do you have any shout outs?
Yes. First of all, I would like to shout out to you, Medley.
Appreciate you,
so
man.
much,
I appreciate
man. I
you.
greatly appreciate this opportunity. It's been a pleasure, man, to work with you on the videos, and definitely be on the lookout, y'all, because we just did something on air. So,
Yes, sir.
We definitely got that coming. But for the most part, I will say, guys, I would like to thank everybody that has supported me for this amount of time. Definitely shout out to my guy, Kamalo Say, you know what I'm saying? He's been a huge mentor to me in my life, so I appreciate him as a wonderful friend. Also, just family and, surrounding friends and whoever, you know what I'm saying? If you love me, I love you. Thank you for the support. Shout out to my daughter, mommy do this for you, man, for sure. Fact. So definitely be on the lookout for the new album, you know what I'm saying? I got that coming this year as well, very, very soon, guys. But other than that, definitely got to give praise to the man above.
That's what's
Without
up.
him, I wouldn't be the woman I am today.
Yes. And I appreciate you coming on, man. Dripped out, looking like Cleo from Set It Off and shit.
Shit.
That's what's up. All right, well, this has been Robert Medley again from the Medley Media Podcast, the dopest podcast in North Carolina. Yeah, I said it. The dopest podcast in North Carolina. And as always, pull up, shoot, edit, repeat. Peace.